So, hello, welcome to episode 130 of I Have Got Too Much Time on My Hands and I Make Nonsense. With this guy who's wearing a space blanket, basically.
Space blanket.
You shut the door. So, today's stream, we're not doing the shelf. Oh, by the way, it wasn't live last night, was too tired. We're also both very tired right now, but I bought some stuff that needs organising, can't just sit in random places. I saw you left the window open, by the way. It was freezing when I walked in here.
Oh.
Like, proper cold. So, today's been busy. I've picked up a lot of things. So, yeah. Some of it was stuff I planned on buying. Some of it's for future projects, if you've been keeping an eye on the community page. And some of it was, I am someone who seems to just live in the past. So I buy things in relation to that. And let's just get some nice smells in here. Two people farting in a room. It's not fun. Take out competition. Right, so number one, we bought far too many things. So we were going through some stuff last night, right? And it was more so I found one of my old phones. Turns out, in CEX, that phone was worth like nearly £100 in store credit, which I've spent here. I have bought more nonsense.
I was so tempted to knock it over.
Your first thing I picked up was Alien on Blu-ray. I also picked up Akira because you've not seen it.
All I know is that one meme that played over TikTok and the Akira slide.
Yeah. I picked up the first Assassin's Creed game for the Xbox 360. We all know that I'm a hoarder for that console. I picked up GoldenEye. I think I've picked up all 3 James Bond games. I've not had the chance to play them, but I've played like the old school James Bond games, so I know that they're good. The Force Unleashed Sith Ultimate Pack. Now I have all 3. And it's one of those nice cases. It's not one of those horrible special cases. Because I'm not a fan of those. I don't think you are either.
Where the heck is the Force Unleashed 2? Or do you even have it?
I do have it. The Force Unleashed 2. Yeah. Under Terra's, so you want to call them, suggestion, I got this, Alien vs. Predator.
Great game.
Might have a go at that later.
Never completed.
Also on his suggestion, we got Sonic. Sonic Generations. So if these are crap games, I'll kill them. I got this to try it just because he's been buying loads of Transformers games, so I thought I'd buy this one. This is Transformers, the game. That's also this one.
My two recommendations are both from the year 2010.
So something else I bought. We got Lego Lord of the Rings, because I don't have a full set of Lego games. I don't think I'll buy the Lego Harry Potter games, to be completely honest, but I hate some of that. I did play this when it first came out on the PS4, Lego Jurassic World. It's kind of fun to play through a lot of these games, so why not? Lego Batman 3, which we're getting the new one coming out. If the new one's really that good, I'll wait till it's available with Game Pass. Like, if it's really, really good, then I'll buy it outright. It depends. Picked up Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, because of course, that's one of the ones I don't have. Lego The Hobbit, which, by the way, I want to point out, the prices of Lego games are usually under a tenner. A Lego Lord of the Rings was 18 quid. So, there's that. And because they had these two going, so Season 1, Volume 1, and Season 1, Volume 2, just because it'd be kind of cool to have them physically. Star Wars The Clone Wars. So, yeah. And, you know, because Kit found it, and this is a nostalgic film from when I was a kid. The Adventures of Clutch Powers. But that's not all, because it's me. This arrived in the mail today as well from a 360. It's a Gears of War controller from when Gears of War 3 got its own special console in 2011. But that's not all I've bought. So let me show you something, right? So this is the TV that I've been using, right? This is a smart TV made last year. It is a Toshiba, right? Now, Toshiba, relatively good brand. It's all right. Unfortunately, I don't feel it works for what I'm doing. A lot of the cable management down there is bad. A lot of it has to go through switchers because, you know... Loud noise. Wait, what are you putting in there?
Oh, nothing. I mean,
1 second. I'd rather you didn't go for those.
you said you had singing?
I had a lot in there.
You had.
Oh, it's not in there. The foot is under there. See, in the top, yeah, I believe those drawers, mate. I really need to go through those. Some of the stuff in there is not even mine. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so this TV has a whole bunch of HDMI switchers, other crap, because the original Xbox and PS2 were AV consoles, meaning they never had HDMI because it's back in the era, you know, for those who are younger, it's basically a cable that's red, white, and yellow for your audio, your picture, and all that. And I had thought about buying, not to mention this TV is quite old down with the feet, it just doesn't work. So I've picked up a more retro TV. It's something I considered picking up quite a few times, was getting an older TV since I mostly play older consoles. So yeah. So get the foot is pretty much we'll have to dig it out later. But if you put that leg joint in, I'll get it out later. So me and TERRAKILERT1 are gonna get the TV put in. We'll pull all this out, redo that. The other thing is, because I bought more stuff there, this is gonna need redoing again. To be completely honest, this Lego stuff may have to move somewhere else. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll figure it out. There'll be some way that I can rejig this or reorganize this to make sense, so I'm not too worried about it. So, first of all, let's bring in that TV.
Okay.
Are you gonna be alright doing that with a blanket on? One second. Get some wires and screws out of this. Maybe try to unscrew itself. So this is what I opted to pick up as my replacement. This is a 2010 Sony Bravia, but it has stuff that this doesn't. I also got a remote in there. It has stuff that the modern TV doesn't. So all this really supports is HDMI, right? We've got AV, composite, SCAR, 4 HDMIs. More ideal for the gaming aspect of here's the thing, right? Yes, this would be better for watching TV shows, but I'm someone who primarily watches most things through DVDs, so this makes a bit more sense. Plus, Sony, good company. It's kind of the stuff there, manufactured in 2010. So we're gonna get that hooked up, and we're gonna redo the shelving that you were sitting on. We're idiots. So it is a little bit bigger than that. Maybe it is. I don't know. We'll figure that out. Like if it's casing and stuff. So what we'll do is we'll take apart that first. This will probably all you get in this stream. Tomorrow I will resume doing other stuff. Wait. Remove discs.
That's from everything.
We want to be safe. We're removing them. Apart from the Xbox One, weirdly enough, you can't leave a disc inside that. We're moving it. I don't know why.
That was not plugged in.
Nice screw.
Well, the disc is even in.
I don't think there's anything in it, so we're going to unplug all of that. Hey, how's it going? So we unplugged the PS2. I'll unplug the 360. If anyone saw the video that came out today, I went and got myself a Xbox 360, the Modern Warfare 2 version. Part of my kind of retro set. Just try and put it over there somewhere. This TV is going in another room. It is a good TV, but if you're only playing modern stuff, but if like me you prefer retro games, then it's probably not good. I don't know. It was on sale. It was maybe £200. I paid maybe £85. I'm sure this TV might have been a Black Friday deal. And this is one of those adapters I'm on about.
Hey.
I'll probably need one at least to have everything hooked in. But then again, I don't know if I'm keeping the original Xbox. It depends how many of those games work on a 360. If I can get loads of them to work, then that's different. Yes, you drink your liquid. Right. Take that out, take that out. Take that out. So. You're subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you. We're on the road to 4,000. Right. So this is what I was using. You're right about them being the same size. This one's actually bigger, but it'll be better quality for what I do. So this TV we'll put up the back just now. Like I said, I went for an older TV just for my gaming. We're also a Lego channel. Is it new here? Let's start disconnecting. So this is your phone charger.
Is that it is?
We're going to start taking up the wire organisation of this was not greatly well done at all. Go through it again, rewire it a bit better. All this, we'll pull out everything. So you there's a clump of wire this way. But it means I'm not dealing with splitters. Because the modern TV, right, doesn't have SCART AV, you have to get these things that convert the AV into HDMI signals. The problem is, it ruins the quality of some of it, so it looks really wrong. Nice set of drawers I got there. Did you believe I told you these were 20 quid?
What if I told you these were 20 quid?
So, we're going to get the new TV up there, right? I'm going to put you guys at a different angle so you can see better what we're doing. Right. New TV. This should be great. First time seeing it up there. Because of its stand, I don't have to worry about what's at the sides. This one can actually swivel, the other one couldn't.
Not all the way.
No, but it swivels more than the other one did. The other one couldn't swivel.
Alright, lift up and turn it. Ow. That hurts.
Stand back. There we go, that looks good. I think it is a bit bigger, at least with the frame. When you do TV sizes, you never count the frame into them. Remove that sticker. It's a good question. I didn't announce it too much ahead of time. Normally it's done through a short, but I had to do it through my community tab. The one thing I may have to go source, because we'll have to go out to the store at some point. Try and take away, it's a TV from 2010, so I might just have, we could just press the, it has buttons. Cable. See, that's the one other thing about modern TVs that bugs the hell out of me. They have no buttons. So, should you lose the remote, you are screwed. I swear that's a thing to make you buy more remotes. Because the TV manufacturers are trying to stop you buying universal remotes now. They don't like you using creative means. So this is the remote control. Granted, it's not a smart TV, but that's not something I really bother with anyway. So yeah, older TV just seemed like the way to go. What do you think? Now hopefully this does not obstruct. I'll move this slightly. Perfecto. It hangs off slightly, but not enough to be a problem. Would you agree?
Why is it in the gap?
More space at front. Look, it's not going to fall down the gap, is it?
No, but I mean, bricks.
That's what I'm saying. The bricks are going to be fed down onto that as well. I'm not going to have as many bricks as I did there. That was only a result of situation. So original Xbox, I am not hooking up again. Why are you singing Michael Jackson right now?
Situation.
I think this will be alright. If it's not working out, we can always change it. It's more here than it is there, so it's space. Plus, I didn't want this directly next to the heater. Means when we turn it on, airflow can go around. So, of course, the Xbox One, right, needs to be hooked in. No, that wouldn't work. Something will still have to stand. Xbox 360 there. Now PS2 should stand. What? We need stuff. Right, I'll go soon. Boom.
No problem.
So the PS2 could go there to stand. Take the Xbox 360 and have it there. That also means the TV receiver is not blocked by something. I keep that up. So if I'm sitting here, what's it like? Because I primarily sit in this camping chair when gaming. That looks a lot better. See, the consoles obscured the bottom of the picture as well. Now they don't. Pop that logo up, so... Actually, no. What should stand? The 360, because it's got all that detail,
Standing is all up to you, compadre.
Now, what do you think looks better standing? Like, the 360, do you think it looks better in standing mode or lying down mode? Where's the AV cable actually that I got with the 360? Yeah, those. I'm going to test it on both. So before we hook anything else up, I want to see what it looks like on HDMI and this, whatever looks nicer. Power. Let's get that on. Sony. You know what, the Xbox One is the one that stands. It doesn't really, I don't use wires on it.
So that's the original Xbox. Yes, yeah. The brick.
The brick for the swim will be in there as well. It's tuned into BBC One Scotland apparently. Where's the remote control? Were they nice enough to provide me with batteries? The hell?
I don't know. You just press that.
Now, I wonder how you change them in this.
What's getting plugged in first?
The 360. We're going to try it with HD and composite to see what looks better. Because with an old TV like this, you can have two options.
Do a bit of untangling.
I'm looking for source. 1 second.
Let me see.
Source. Unless I don't call it source on one of these. Video internet. What the hell is that? There we go. Now, Scott RC, add favorites. Scott record. Oh, that's the record. Jeez, that's how old this TV is as well. No, go on. It's tuned to flick through channels at the moment. Options. No, you've already pressed that. Top. So I'm gonna tune it. What have you plugged in the TV?
Nothing yet.
Right. So I'm gonna click it into component. I won't give me the option. So component means only those three for component. So for source, it's this button up here if you're using the tele. Is this powered? Is it connected in power wise? No. I'll do that.
No. Yeah.
This is the only one that I want to test in terms of what source looks better. The rest of the things, the other three, or for the other two, we'll just go in standard. Right, that's in. 1 second, I'll read some comments. What's everyone saying? Yeah, see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. All right. I'm just going to see what the picture looks like. It's been a long time since It's been that long since I've seen a TV that wasn't a smart TV in someone's house. I think in the last 10, 12 years, everyone's bought a smart TV. Right, so it's in component. We'll switch the source over to. Right, so. See what the picture's like. How's my control? What's a controller just to fiddle around with it? Alright, let's try this. So that's it on component. We don't adjust the picture, we'll try. Try put the brightness up. This looks more like how I remember this view. Now don't turn it down.
Okay. Card has to stay next.
That's why right, so that is how it looks on component. Right. Now I'm gonna unplug component and I'm gonna swap in an HDMI cable to see what that looks like. We won't be doing this with the other consoles, it's just this one. Because the PlayStation 2 is AV or nothing, and the Xbox One did, weirdly enough, have AV cables. Is this broken or something? Apparently that's broken. Wasn't yours broken as well? Right, I'm gonna unplug that and try HDMI since we've seen what it looks like. So it's plugged into one of these side HDMIs, so I'll light up which one. Just doing it this way to be quick.
I do want to fix the colour.
That's fair. If it looks better on HDMI, we'll just leave it. It's for try component. Well, then it looks better then. Just out the box, like pre-adjustment.
HDMI.
It looks better than it did on the smart TV. And it being a Sony TV, you can actually make all these adjustments. I may have to buy a new wireless network adapter. It's working, but it looks a bit dodgy. Best bit is the little thing for adjusting the or turning the TV on isn't obscured. I'd say we'll stick with HDMI on this one. Component cable looked alright, but I suppose component... Oh crap. Whoops. So I thought I was unplugging the component.
Should be the colour fixed.
I'm not going to use component on anything else. The AV will be what I use primarily for everything else.
AV is for PS2.
AV will be PS2. The original Xbox, I don't know. I'm thinking about selling. It just depends. I bought it about a month ago, and I don't really use it anywhere near much as I thought I would.
Also, by the way, these can charge your 360 battery packs.
Can they?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I tried with those. I just don't like them. 1 second. Where's the Gears of War controller? Because that's what it's down there. And then I'm going to go into console settings. System. And we want display. TV. Console settings. Display. What would you say?
I don't know.
HD TV settings. See what it looks like.
Maybe ask to see a picture.
I have to wait again.
Totally. Yeah, just
It was 1080i. Right, I think that looks alright. One second, I'm going to try one more thing. Excuse me. Right. HD TV settings. Right, tell me 1080i or 1080p, what one you think is better?
$1080p.
So we'll keep it at that. That does look quite good. We'll give it a go with like Grand Theft Auto. Well, the best way to test it, right, is to pick the game on the console that had the highest count, or like one of the more graphically challenging ones for the console. So GTA 5, if that looks good on this, that's probably the newest game I have on it that, you know, goes nuts for things like that. So what HDMI is it? I'll make the, I'll have it permanently set on the Xbox One. Speaking of which, can I have that quick, please? I'm going to plug the HDMI in, get that sorted. So the Xbox One will be one of the permanent HDMI slots. As on the 360, I'm going to have the two on the side open to external devices. So say you wanted to bring your PS5 in here, easily accessible ports. One second, turn this round. Move your horse a little bit. So the two on the back are permanently for those. I'll feed this down. I need to stop giving myself ideas like buying old school TVs. I'm going to financially couple myself with dumb stuff. One second, I'll come look at the comments. Oh, hey, you're back. Nice. How's it going? We'll need to go over to the shop again for her soon. She wants things that they will stop serving at 10. We've got enough time to do this and the other thing. I mean, once you're plugged in and good to go, I'm going to start to put things here that I will keep there, like controllers. So HDMI 1, apparently 4 both have signals. Is that Xbox One turned on?
No, it's not even in yet.
Yeah, apparently it has signals for things, alright.
The brick is upside down.
So HDMI 1, what does that read as being? Nothing. So HDMI 4, be careful, that's something you can accidentally do, okay. So that is Xbox 360. I'm going to get the PS2 sorted out. There's an original Xbox cable. Do you have to adjust all the colour again since I plugged it in a different HDMI slot?
I don't know.
It looked the same as it did before to you. Okay, so that's an original Xbox cable. We need that. No, we don't need that. That's an AV. Come on, man. We've discussed leaving weird comments. Have you, by any chance, taken the AV cable for the PS2? Thank you. I'll take the AV in if you take the console in. Right. The PS2 is the one that will benefit probably the most out of all this. 360 as well. The Xbox One probably won't see much of a change. Is Xbox One turned on? There we go. Right, I'll now see what that looks like, because that'll be the one that is permanently set to when I am not doing other things. Alright, it's loading Xbox One. Any problems? It's in the other side.
What we can do is make it all nice.
I wish you luck with... Question, has this got AV ports on the back? Or is it just that one at the side?
It is just the one outside.
Right, okay. Do you know what I might do? I might plug the PS2 in via SCART, and if I want to use the original Xbox, I just have to pull it out from storage. Because it's something I will want to use here and there, but not something that I'm gonna, you know, change everything to use. So I will use the SCART connector in the back.
Where is the skirt?
I'll handle that. Do you mind clearing the floor a little bit, actually? I've got an idea of this. Okay, I'm trying to figure this out in a way so that it's what's the way I want first. If I am adding something else onto the TV, I don't have to mess with any of the main things. And that's how the Xbox One looks on this TV. Looks alright to me. Right, that's plugged in. Actually does the picture better, I think, for this than the other TV did. Huh? I turned it off. Right, so I know those two work without a problem. So I've left the AV open here, and the HDMI is open on this side. So say I want to plug something else in temporarily. That's fine, but these are like the three main things I would keep. I mean, I want me at all times, so let's try AV, see how that looks. I'm going to try and conclude this live by 9:30, so we want stuff from that counter. Right, so we want 8, turn that on so it detects the source.
I don't think it'd be AV free.
That's what I think it'll be. Oh, it's in a SCART. I did it, SCART. There we go. PlayStation. Now, the PS2 is the one we need to figure out as well, just to see how it looks. So, hey there. The new person is TERRAKILERT1. If you switch that to AV, I'm going to quickly toss a game in just to see how it looks. I don't know if it looks better this way. No, wait. Turn it off. You're turning it up, aren't you? Sony console and a Sony TV makes sense.
I need to go take this.
Yeah, I would advise. Right, so let's test this first sitting down. How's it look? See, the PS2 and 360 will benefit from an older TV. The Xbox One came out 3 years after this TV was made, so it should look alright. This feels bigger than the old one, or maybe it's just me. you know what? I think this has been done rather well. I'm very, very happy with the result. So I'm going to get a drink. Check the time. If not, I can easily produce a second one of these tonight to do all this. That, I'm not against the idea. So I'm going to sit down on the bed. I'm going to clear the space because the only thing we've not hooked up is the original Xbox, which is due to many reasons. It's not a bad console. It's not something I use frequently enough to justify it taking. Oh, that is a lot better actually. Now, the real question is, can I use the TV remote from here? Right, so let's see how well this works. This little switcher, right? So that's Xbox One. Oh, I'll turn up the volume. Right. Press home again. HDMI 4. HDMI 4 is the Xbox 360. Alright. AV1 should be the PlayStation 2. You know what? I'm happy with that result. That has turned out really well. So what we're going to do is, I will do another live later on, focusing on this back shelf because that needs done with all the stuff I've went and picked up. We've got to deal with the old TV, but this setup is what we needed. I think I'm going to have to go buy another wireless network adapter for my 360 though. Because of course they sent it in the mail in the worst way possible so that it got damaged. They didn't bubble wrap it or nothing. But I'll see you later on. Keep an eye out on the community tab. It will be very short notice, but this is much better. The two of us will test it tonight. So I'll see you guys later on.